And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with your DC's Legends of Tomorrow, Season 2, Episode 3, Shogun. This was a pretty cool episode. Basically, this episode starts with the new recruit, Nate, discovering he now have powers. Basically, he's become the new Colossus of DC now. Now, when I was watching this, I was like, wow, waiting for like an X-Men reference on this because he actually looks like Colossus. Literally, obviously he's not, but he's really known in the comic book world as Citizen Steel. He's all steel, very strong, powerful, turn it on and off whenever he wants. Kind of like Colossus, but a lot stronger. And, of course, you have him getting into trouble by accidentally landing him and Ray Palmer accidentally landed in Japan. I think the 16th century Japan, one of those. I don't exactly know the timeline, but it's exactly Japan. So, what happens in that timeline? Well, of course, he lands and near a woman, and he falls in love with her. And of course, you have Ray Palmer, he just lost his armor to a powerful shogun. Basically, he's like maybe an emperor kind type person of that era. So now you have the team stuck in that timeline and they gotta go rescue those two guys. So, like I said, was this a good episode? Very good episode. A lot of cool action. I mean, it was very cool seeing the team fight something else other than either, Nazis or whoever, but I just like the timeline where they just go in different time periods and fight other people. So it was very cool to see them fight samurais. And when when Ray Palmer first gets there, the samurais think he's just another samurai, maybe another rival side. But it's so cool how they just take his armor and then he uses it himself, the leader of the shogun, where, he uses it for himself. Like I said, very cool episode. I like this episode a lot. Then, of course, you have Nate also trying to figure out how to use his powers because after what happened to him in episode of, the Justice Society, he got infected, and now the infection has happened, now he got the powers. So, obviously, he's going to be a crucial member of the team now. And, of course, you have Vixen comes out of nowhere, attacks the crew because she wants to figure out who killed Owlman. And, yeah, she wants justice for it. Obviously, we all know at the end of that one, it was Reverse Flash, part of the Legion of Doom, so eventually we'll probably get him. So that's just basically showing, yeah, she's part of the team now full-time. So, it's going to be very interesting going forward now. Like I said, very cool episode. I really liked it a lot. Great action here. And, story was not bad, too. Obviously, you have the team trying to help each other out with certain things. While there is Jackson and the doctor trying to figure out how to fix the ship. And then, of course, you have Vixen teaming up with Sarah. And then, of course, you have Ray and Nate trying to figure out, Ray's trying to help him out with the powers, trying to, help him achieve what he needs to learn, because obviously he can't turn it on and off whenever he wants, but he's got to learn how to do it. Like I said, cool episode. A lot of cool action. Very funny, too. There was a moment where you have Sarah's, in the episode, she's like, she's about to fight this expert, second command, if you will, of the samurais, and he's like, oh, I'm the best, I was taught by this guy, la la la, and she's like, oh yeah, I'm Sarah Lance, League of Assassins, class of 2009, I thought that was funny, so that was a cool episode, but, there are some moments in this I didn't really understand, I just don't get, obviously they had a lot of, Japanese people playing in this, in these time periods, which is good. I just wish that they could have made them talk Japanese, obviously, and, have, English subtitles on the bottom, how just like if you watch a Japanese movie and it has the subtitles on the bottom. I wish it had that. Now, I know that the team have these little pills that they can take, so that way, they can understand them in their language. Obviously, Ray took one, but Nate didn't, and even though he knows Japan, I wish the lady that he was with, she's obviously a Japanese actress, but I just wish she was talking more Japanese instead of English. I mean, I don't know if that Century knew English by then, or that's just part of the episode, but I just didn't understand that part, so I kind of wish I had, like, subtitles in that. That would have been better, but whatever. I guess everybody wasn't talking English in that episode. It was just weird, but what can you do? Like I said, very cool episode. Had a lot of fun with it, so... and, of course, there was a moment in this episode that kind of gave me a clue of what's coming up soon, because obviously everybody should know that there's going to be this 4-way crossover coming up soon. I believe it's in December. It's got Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, and DC Legends tomorrow, which I believe it starts in Supergirl and it ends in Legends. So you have Jackson and obviously his partner from who he creates Firestone with. They find this secret room that Captain Rex created, obviously, and then like wondering what's going on here. They get into it and they find this whole bunch of weapons here and a couple of messages, on the computer. And it's one from Barry from the future in the year 2052 or 3. It's one of those two. And I don't know if that's going to tie into this whole alien invasion that they're going to have to do, or maybe something completely different, but I thought that was pretty cool. But like I said, I like this episode a lot. It was fun. So I'm going to give this episode 7.5% out of 10. I liked it a lot. It was fun. I still think the second one was way better. That's my personal opinion. I like that more. But so far, so good. It's a lot better right now than Flash. To me, Arrow's obviously better than this, and then Arrow, and then Supergirl. Obviously, Supergirl is going to be last, and, Flash. But I still enjoyed this for what it was. So, hopefully, next week's even better, because next week you're going to fight zombies. So, it's going to little wink to Call of Duty World at War. So, that should be fun. So, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought with the episode. Thank you, and have a good day.